On day 8, we'll be leaving Reno, Nevada and headed to Lake Tahoe. There, we'll drive around the lake, looking at various places along the way. We'll get out and take a hike at Taylor Creek Visitor Center. We'll go out and eat lunch at Rosie's Cafe, head to the Donner Memorial Park, then come back to our hotel at Red Wolf Lodge. We'll go eat at Jason's Beachside Grill and come back to the hotel for the night. We'll be driving back up into the Sierra Nevada mountains, for Lake Tahoe is the largest alpine lake in North America. As we come over the top of the mountains, we see Lake Tahoe down in the valley and stop to look at it. We'll be slowed down by several construction sites around Lake Tahoe. And now we arrive at the road that goes around Lake Tahoe, and we head towards the east, and we'll be going down the east side. Several places around the lake have houses built right up to the lake itself. But this area right here is part of a state park, and you'll notice that there are boardwalks down along the shoreline that people can walk on. As we go around Lake Tahoe, we will first stop at the Vista Overlook, and then we will go out and do some walking at Taylor Creek Visitor Center, overlook Emerald Bay, stop at Rosie's Cafe to eat, and stay at the Red Wolf Lakeside Lodge. Notice this lake is shared by Nevada and California. This is the view from the Vista Point. The water comes from 63 different rivers and tributaries, and it never actually reaches the ocean. It follows the Truckee River until it dead ends at the Pyramid Lake in northern Nevada, and then it just disappears. This water is 99.99% pure water. It's the second deepest lake in the United States. It's 1,645 feet deep. And it never freezes because there's such a large volume of water compared to the surface area. Eventually we were rounding the south end at South Lake Tahoe, and then we'll be heading north along the western shore. Now we come to the Taylor Creek Vista Center, and we're going to get out and walk some here and follow the Rainbow Trail. This is the area that we're going to be exploring, and this is a closer view of it. The Rainbow Trail is a handicap access trail through marshes and wetlands so that people can understand what is going on around Lake Tahoe. About half of the trail is boardwalks and the other half is a paved area that's easy to walk on. We're going to see several black ducks in this area as we go around. These black ducks, as you'll be able to see, are what we call dabbling. That's where they stick their head underwater and eat on the plants that are under the water. You'll be able to see the plants better here. As you look down into the water, you can see the plants underneath it that they're eating on. Then over on one of the trees, there's a chickadee. Not really sure what he's looking for, but he's all over everywhere. Although we don't see any beavers, we know that they're here by the trees that they have cut down. And this little stream flowing through the area has a beaver dam on it. One of the main things I wanted to see is closed off for repairs, but they had a glass side in the side of the natural stream where you can see the fish and animals. We won't be able to go down there. And now it's time to continue northward along the west side of Lake Tahoe. We passed a fire-damaged area that had burned, and in fact, while we're here, there's a fire burning fairly closely that yesterday it was so smoky you couldn't even see across the lake. The mosquito fire is still burning when we're there, but there's no danger to us right now. We're very happy that the wind shifted and blew the smoke away so that we have a really beautiful day to look at the lake. We now turn into the parking lot for Inspiration Point Overlook so we can overlook the Emerald Bay. The beautiful sight down there, and Fannet Island is the only island in the entire lake. The deepest point, 1,645 feet, is right off the mouth of this bay. To put that depth into perspective, if the tallest building in the United States were put in the water here, there'd still be over 400 feet of water above it. Emerald Bay also has places that you can go swimming. As we continue up the west side of Lake Tahoe, we come to Meeks Bay. About 2/3 along the way headed north on the west side of Lake Tahoe is Tahoe City. This is one of the major population areas around the lake. We drive past the place we want to eat lunch, and then we turn around and go back and park right in front of it. We'll be eating lunch at Rosie's Cafe right on the beach, and it was good food. It has kind of an eclectic decoration inside of various things. And then there's some more construction to delay our drive around the lake. Now as we reach the northern part of Lake Tahoe, it's time to turn north away from the lake for a while and go to the Donner Memorial Park. In the winter of 1846 to 1847, a party of 87 people were trying to cross the Sierra Nevada mountains into California, but an early snow caught them in the pass and they became snowbound. They were bound for several months, and after eating all the animals and food that they had, they resorted to cannibalism to survive by eating the people who died of the cold and disease. Only 48 of the 87 members survived, and this is a memorial park to remember that pioneering spirit and what it can lead to. As we enter Donner Memorial State Park, we're going to be driving to the Pioneer Monument and looking at it for a few minutes. Then it's time to head back to Lake Tahoe, where we'll be spending the night. When we arrive back at Lake Tahoe, it's time to check into our hotel for the night. We'll be staying at the Red Wolf Lakeside Lodge. After checking in, we head to our room for the night. It's going to be number 17 on the left. We had been assigned to this room, room 17, but as we check in and move our luggage in, we realize there's no bed in this hotel room. It's actually a hide-a-bed underneath this couch. And that's not going to work, so they take us out of 17 and move us over to 4. They were very nice about this, and that allowed us to do our laundry right next door. Then we'll eat at Jason's Beachside Grill. And after a good supper there, we drive back to the hotel, and this brings us to the end of day 8.